Y'all miss me?
We do. We'll open up to questions for O. Dorothy, go ahead.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing, O?
Good.
Throughout your career, just from the very beginning, you have been able to galvanize W fans, not just Wings fans, but the WNBA fandom is always behind you. Talk about that relationship you have with the W fans and why is everybody rooting for Odyssey Sims?
First off, I'm very blessed and thankful. I think just along my journey from rookie year to now, been up and down, to say the least. But I love the fan base. Like, very much appreciative. Love the support. Fans from all over. No matter where I am, no matter if I'm in Dallas, people love me. So, I'm blessed and thankful that people are still keeping up with me, being big fans and acting like, this is year one for me. So I'm happy and very, very much thankful for real.
Maya, go ahead.
High school girls basketball scene here, just all the
You're going to have to repeat that. I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
I was going to say, just as a DFW, what do you make of the high school girls basketball scene here? Just all
Texas breeds the best athletes, just saying. But high school basketball has gotten better. The transition of just like the young athletes, like you see the talent that's coming in the W over these last few years and in the future. And then you talk about high school basketball, like the level of play is it's getting better. It's very fun to watch, and I'm just excited to still be a part of the game and to be able to watch it grow. I got drafted in 2014, and to see the transition of the game from how it was when I came in to now, it's faster, it's quicker, the talent level is higher, it's more competitive. So I'm blessed to be a part of it, and I'm happy to still be playing.
Jasper.
Both Jose Fernandez and Kurt Miller have talked about the importance of your role and how specific of a role you play and what they want to execute this season. Does it feel different this season to have that level of importance placed on your presence, or does it just kind of feel like the same process?
I know my role. I think no matter what team I go to, whatever role I have, I play it very well. So I'm excited to be a part of this group. Obviously, I was here year one when this organization was here to see the transition. I've been here, came back, now back again. So to see what this organization has done and the growth, I love it. And like I said, I'm excited to be here. I can't wait. I can't really put into words how I feel, but the talent that we have this year is incredible. I can't wait for game one. Can't wait to get the season rolling for real.
Landon, go ahead.
Hey, Odyssey. You just talked about being here in many stops. You've seen the ups, you've seen the downs. What is it about your mentality where you always take advantage of the moment? And then also, what specifically about this roster excites you?
I think, I always say, if you get ready, if you get ready, stay ready, you don't have to get ready. There we go. I just feel like that's me. I'm the definition of that. And, like you said, I take advantage of every opportunity. It doesn't matter what comes to me. I'm always ready. I'm always ready to whatever role it is, big role, small role. I want to help. I'm a vet now. I pour into the game differently. I'm able to pour into young ones. The rookies, they look up to me. So just being able to be the guy that they need to help them get through. They're young, they have a lot of talent. So I'm excited. I think, like I said, we have a lot of talent on this roster. So definitely going to make some noise this year. And Jose, he's been amazing since day one. Excited to play with him, obviously work with him. So, yeah, I'm just getting all the feels. Can't wait.
appreciate your time this morning. You talked about your journey in basketball. Has your love for appreciation for the game grown?
Yes, it's always been there, but it's just been hitting different over the past couple years. If you don't know, obviously you guys know if you keep up. I'm playing Athletes Unlimited, so I feel like that helps me with whatever joy or whatever I lose. I feel like throughout the season, we play a lot of games. The season is longer. Like I said, my journey last few years been up and down, so I've been able to the joy that I have now is different. Like, it's more appreciative. It's like, I don't know, like I grasp everything and I just take it, and I don't know. It hits different for me, to say the least. Like, I'm happy, and like I'm pouring into the game more than ever, and it's loving me back.
Rob.
All right, you talked about being a vet, of course, having a role on the team, but what personal goals do you have for yourself as you're this far into your career?
Personal goals, I mean, be a vet, be a leader, just be whatever the team needs, honestly. Like, not do too much. I mean, I can always improve on my game, going right more, continue to improve my 3-ball, and that's pretty much it.
How do you feel about the emphasis on defense and playing with pace so far this season?
Yeah, obviously we're still early in training camp, so still trying to figure out what Coach Jose wants, but we're starting to get a good idea, and definitely defense is going to be a priority. Even though we have a lot of great scorers, a lot of great shooters, some nights that's just not going to fall. So you have to be able to pride yourself on the defensive end, on getting stops. That's what separates good teams from teams that ultimately make the playoffs and win championships, which is where we want to be. And then as far as pushing the pace, first of all, we have to get stops to be able to push the pace, so that's important. And then, like I said, we have a lot of really electric, really exciting players. So if we can get the ball out to them in transition, a lot of good things will happen.
Maya, go ahead.
Yeah, I think, they are super big names, and coming in, you don't maybe know what to expect with people that have a lot of press, a lot of notoriety, and are, kind of famous on social media, but they're all super humble. You wouldn't know it just by meeting them. They're all great people, great teammates to have in the locker room. So, and then obviously they're really fun to play with on the court because they're really good at basketball. So it's just been great having them around.
Dorothy, go ahead.
Hi. What changes can fans expect to see in your game this year? What you're going to bring to the team?
Yeah, I think last year I came in the middle of the year, so that's always, a challenge, trying to adjust on the fly when these players have already been together for a couple months, trying to figure out their games as a point guard, figure out what my coaches wanted from me. So just being able to go through training camp, I think, make me feel a little more comfortable right away, and then hopefully, be able to play my game a little more just in terms of being more efficient, figuring out my teammates earlier on, getting them the ball where they want to get the ball, and just as a point guard, making them better. So hopefully just a little more efficient, just more comfortable out there.
Ivan, go
Hi.
Came into the season, mid-season last year. So coming into this season, what is your biggest strength as a playmaker?
As a playmaker? Yeah, I try to, like I said, as a point guard, obviously my biggest job, and I think my biggest job in Coach Jose's system is to get the players that need to be shooting the shots, the ball. So, getting Paige, getting AZ, getting Enrique the ball where they want to get it, to ultimately put them in positions to be successful, because they're really good players. And then when my opportunity presents itself, whether that's in transition, whether that's on kickouts, just being super efficient with those opportunities. Thank you.
The basketball game has a lot of ebbs and flows. What do you see around the year?
Yeah, I think it's challenging to be a pro. You're on new teams, new coaches, have new teammates every couple months, what it feels like. But I think just remembering my love for the game. At the end of the day, I get to play basketball for a living. Like, that's what I always dreamed of. I love this game. So just finding the positives in each situation, continuing to have a growth mindset no matter what happens, and just being grateful for getting to play a game for a living.
At a defensive thing, what tone do you set? You want to set to me?
Yeah. I want to set the tone of team defense. I think defense is not a one-person job. It's everyone on the floor. And so I think making sure that everyone's bought in to playing really good defense is what I'd like to see, yeah.
Maya, go ahead.
What is it like when it's not really an immigration process?
Yeah, I'm legal, just putting it out there. I'm allowed to be here. But it's been okay. A lot of travel. to go and get the visa and just waiting around. So a bit inconvenient, but it has to happen. I get it. There's laws and policy around it, but it's done now, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. Anybody else?
Now that you had some time in Dallas, how does that compare to your assumptions about Dallas when you're just as a visiting player?
Yeah. When I visited, I didn't get to see much of this place, but I had assumptions that it was like the Wild West out here, like all cowboy hats and cowboy boots and yeehaw and So I've been maybe a little bit disappointed that it's not like that. More cowboy hats. Where are they?
Just do you feel any sort of pressure? Because you're coming to a team that's young and hasn't won a lot in the past, and you're coming from a franchise where you helped them win. Do you feel like there's a sort of pressure where you're coming here to make this team a winning franchise?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of pressure, but I've been in moments or teams before where maybe expectations have been different to what the outcomes have been, and so I trust the process. I know that we have the right pieces to be successful, and I'm just excited to get going.
Dorothy?
If your game had a theme song, what would it be, and then what emoji best represents your game?
If my game had a theme song, the first thing that comes to mind is like the Rocky song. You're like dun 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 dun, because I feel like I'm fighting the whole game. And then an emoji, maybe the upside down smiley face. Like, I don't look like I'm having a good time, but I promise I am.
Rashad.
Hello.
Hi.
Rashad with Dallas with me. With the preseason rapidly approaching, just talk about things you want to work on for
Yeah, I think kind of what I touched on before, defense is a big part of my game, and I think a big part of winning games. So just building that foundation of playing Team D, and then just building chemistry with everyone, learning how people play together, what they like to do. And I think the only way to do that is by playing games. So I'm really keen to get out on court with these guys.
Just a little time in the visa situation, just will be able to work on that.
Yeah, I think just learning plays, like what system that Jose is putting in at the moment, and then figuring out, like I said, what players like to do, where their strengths are, where they want to be on the floor, kind of thing.
What kind of investments have you seen just leadership maybe to this organization?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things that I've noticed is just investing in good people, like getting good people on staff, on roster, and I think that goes a long way when you enjoy going to work with the people that you're around every day. Makes your life a lot easier, and I think it's easy to be successful when you have great people around you.
Just the upcoming facilities.
Yeah, I think it's a really good investment into the team and the league in general. I think it's setting a standard for professional women's basketball. It helps us be more professional when you're in an environment like that, and doesn't let you have any excuses to not show up. So I'm really keen to see what it looks like next year, and get amongst it.